What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. I am Q. Guys, I'm going to upset a few of you guys with this video. I don't mean to, but it needs to be said. So, black Americans are going to win this election for Donald Trump. I'm going to explain to you how and why. Give me 1 second, but first I have to say, guys, make sure, look, even if you think that you subscribe to this channel, look and make sure that you are subscribed. Many people have been telling me that they have been unsubscribed by YouTube for whatever reason. Make sure you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do me a favor. Press that subscribe button and also press the bell so you get notifications of new videos dropping. So let me get into this. So Donald Trump is going to win the black vote, and he's going to win it bigly. I'm going to explain to you guys why this is. For so long, the black community and the black vote has been thrown away to the Democrats. The Democrats have done a fantastic job of using Stockholm Syndrome to their advantage. They've essentially painted Republicans as all being racist and Republicans as not having their best interests at heart. They've told everyone the Republicans want to see you put in chains. They want to see you thrown in jail. They don't want to see you get a piece of the American pie. And Republicans have not refuted it. Republicans have not gone after the black vote. They have not gone into black communities and tried to make their case. They have not explained to black people how most black people, especially the older generation, are very, very conservative. Why do they vote Democrat? Because Democrats are the only ones that have actually tried to talk to them. Now, the issue is that Democrats have only used them. Democrats have made slaves out of black people for generations. They have simply gone after their vote. They've used and abused them, and the black community is no safer and no better off as a result. You look at most of the major cities that are mostly black. They are run by Democrats. They are essentially owned by Democrats, and the standard of living has only gotten worse. Why is that? It's because there's no desire to make life better for them. To make life better for these people and for those people. To make life better is to elevate their standard of living and therefore forcing them to look outside of the Democrat Party. They have to have a dependent class. Now, most black people are no different than you. They have jobs, they have families, they work hard, they pay their taxes. They just want their kids to be able to get a good education and do better in life. But for whatever reason, a large swath of black people have been painted as welfare cases, and they're just trying to gain money from the system. Now, are there some black people that way? Sure there are. But I live in Appalachia. There's a lot of white people that way. At the end of the day, if there's a system to be taken advantage of, there's always going to be a group of people ready to take advantage of it. But Republicans have neglected the black vote for a long time. Donald Trump is the first one to actually go into black communities and say, hey, what do you have to lose? Is your life so great and has things gone so well for you that you can't afford to make a change? Black people saw the ability to get jobs. They saw their wages going up. They saw Donald Trump come in and have common sense ideas like school choice. They saw him go in and say, you know what? There's a lot of black people, because of their economic status, they've been overcharged and they've been thrown in jail and the key's been thrown away. I'm going to introduce the First Step Act. I'm going to help nonviolent offenders get out of jail and get started back in life. Something that Democrats promised black people for a very long time, but never made good on it. Donald Trump did. Bringing school choice and allowing black people to not be confined to their neighborhoods, but to actually be able to find a school that was going to give their children the best opportunity to succeed. They saw the groceries were cheaper, gas was cheaper. Life was all around better for everyone, not just black people, under the Trump administration. And now they see Donald Trump dealing with what a lot of black people recognize as being a victim of our judicial not justice, but judicial system. We see a bunch of bogus charges being brought against a man in order to keep him from going outside of where they feel that should be. They don't see Donald Trump as being an insider, and so therefore they want to keep him out of Washington. Well, isn't this what Democrats did to uppity blacks? When uppity blacks decided that they wanted to vote, when uppity blacks decided they wanted to go and start businesses. Look at Tulsa. Democrats rushed to squash it. They used every single tool that they had in their toolbox to make sure that they made examples out of them and that they would never attempt to rise out of their station. That was Democrats. And now black people are watching the same thing happen to Donald Trump. So what does that mean? That means that Donald Trump right now is polling at over 25% of the black vote. 25% in states that are considered battleground states. 25%, guys. No Republican has done that in over 50 years. But people are seeing what was my life like 5 years ago versus what is my life like now. And these people are ready for a change. And I'm so glad that Donald Trump has decided, along with Laura Trump, to actually put RNC offices in black communities and taking time to educate people on what conservative values actually mean. When we start to talk, we realize that we're not very different. We all want the same things, but we've allowed a flawed system to separate us. We cannot afford to allow that anymore. We are all Americans, and all we want is the American dream. We want things to be a little bit better for the next generation than it was for us. Let me know what you guys think about this. I know that I've said some things that might possibly be offensive. Don't mean it to be that way, but they're things that need to be said. Comment below. I'll look forward to reading you guys' comments. I'll see you next time. Be blessed.